What's up, everybody? We're here at Fabspeed today with our new GT4 RS catback Valvetronic exhaust system. It's a pretty simple, straightforward job to install this on the vehicle. So yeah, let's get started and I'll show you how. And today we're going to go over a step-by-step guide. So the first thing we're going to want to do is get the car up in the air. Again, this is a pretty straightforward job, so if you feel so inclined, you can put the car on ramps in your driveway. However, we're going to use a two-post lift here. So as you can see, we do already have the tips removed off of this system. You can take them off if you'd like or leave them on. It really is irrelevant. It makes the system just as easy to remove. So first things first, we're going to remove the center portion of our rear diffuser here. Very quick and simple, just 6 Torx fasteners. And then it'll just slide right out. Next, we can go ahead and remove the steel braided hose off of our exhaust valves. On each side of the vehicle, after the over axle pipes, we have 3-bolt flanges. Just using a 1/4-inch ratchet with some extensions, we'll go ahead and pop those off. All the factory Porsche hardware for these flanges is 12mm. Now, moving to the center of the vehicle, let's get ready to drop this system. We have 2 E12 fasteners in the center, as well as 2 more 12mm nuts that are also connected to a bracket up here where you can get a wrench. So let's go ahead and get those off. Then grab our 12mm wrench. So now we have our 2 remaining hanger rods with the 12mm nuts. Now when we go to remove them, we're not gonna fully unthread them from the vehicle. We're gonna just leave a few threads on to avoid the system from dropping out of the car. So yeah, we're just gonna mostly loosen them. And then we'll get the remainder of them by hand. And we'll go ahead and remove the lines from the speed clips. So now let's go ahead and get your new Fabspeed Valvetronic exhaust in your Porsche. We are going to be reusing the factory exhaust gaskets, so make sure they're up on the flanges on the studs, and we're going to be using the factory Porsche hardware as well for the hanger rods. So we're going to go ahead and get this in there. Just get a nice angle up. There's that flange. Hanger rod a little bit. Go and move our hanger rods into place. And the other side flange. So just go ahead and get these started here. And you're good to let it hang. Then using the same tools we used to remove the hardware to begin with, we'll go ahead and put it back in. So just getting it all started by hand. Gaskets lined up. Now that we've got all of our flange hardware started, but still a little loose, we'll take our 19mm spanner and tighten down these hanger rods. And sort of just go back and forth, sequentially doing each. And we're gonna make sure these bad boys are tightened down to at least 18 foot-pounds. And we'll go and pop our vacuum lines back on. Then, making sure all of our mounting tabs line up, we'll go and slide the diffuser into the car. And then finish it off with our 6 fasteners. So we've got our system in the car, our rear diffuser in place and secured. Now for the finishing touch, which will be the tips. We do have 5 options available for the system. As you can see here, we have carbon fiber. We also have satin black, polished chrome, some 90-degree turn downs for the track, or you can reuse your factory titanium tips if you'd like. A lot of times it can be easier to have a second set of hands to hold the tip steady while you tighten it yourself, just to keep it nice and straight and exactly where you want it. So yeah, there you have it. That's how you install our Fabspeed GT4 RS Valvetronic exhaust system. Again, something super easy, an hour, maybe 2 to do in your own driveway, and the sound and weight savings and performance benefits are truly wonderful. Thank you for choosing Fabspeed, and we'll see you out there on the road.